Hello. When I did the last video showing my accumulation of watches from over the years, up to that point I'd not really thought about how long some of the quartz ones may have had old batteries in that had gone flat. So I thought it'd be a good idea to go through them all and just check that there's no damage and no leaky batteries. And also, just for the sake of it, I thought I might as well put new batteries in and make sure everything still works and keep them in good order. I ordered a selection of batteries after having had a quick look. The last of them arrived this morning, so I've just finished going through them all, and they all work. One of them had a just very slight seepage, just a couple of dots of liquid on the plastic backing of the battery area, but luckily it had not touched any metal or got into any crevices or anything, and it was easily cleared out. There's no sign of any corrosion or anything on it. And as I say, they all work, so I'll go through them individually in a few seconds. I'll just pause momentarily and adjust the camera. So, in no particular order, this is the Seiko, and this one is, again, I forgot the exact name, it's just a chronograph. The seconds are on an inset dial. The main setting hand is part of the stopwatch mechanism on this one, I've reminded myself. And it actually has a 20th second dial at the top. Then a minute's dial at the bottom. So start, stop, stopwatch on the top button, and reset on the bottom button. That's not self-setting, it's purely manual set, but it's a nice little watch. It's a titanium case, titanium strap. It's very, very light. It feels almost like plastic, but it definitely isn't. Okay, and then the other Seiko was a mechanical one, so that's not in this set. That's an interesting one. That's the Casio G-Shock. In the last video, the case had got just the top section missing, showing the metal, and the strap was on it. When I took the battery out, or started to try and take the battery out, the bottom section of the case peeled away and fell off. Then I thought I'd try and remove the side pieces to keep those intact at least, but they weren't agreeing. They didn't want to cooperate. The material it's made of was pretty much disintegrated. I think if I tried to handle it at all, it would just disintegrate and turn to dust. I saved all the bits and the case screws there. They're supposed to secure the jacket to it, but it's not going to be any use again, that one. I found online that they don't make these anymore, the replacement covers. This is from a slightly different model, which I found a reference to saying it can be carved out inside to make it fit, which I've done my best with. It's not perfect. I'm not going to try and screw it in. It's just purely for appearance from the front, and it provides a bit of extra protection. It looks nice from the front, but it doesn't actually fit at the sides or the screw hole alignment. It's I think the watch shoulders near the strap fitting are just too deep, and the case will not go down even with a lock carved out. I've actually gone to the point of starting to go through it just there from the inside, and it's still not fitting down properly. But as I say, it looks nice from the front, but although it works perfectly, it's just going to stay as a collector's item now, I think. That's one of the wireless ones, the radio set ones, MSF or one of the time stations. a bit tattered, the strap's completely had it, and it's a custom end strap that fits into the case, so I don't know if any replacements available, but the mechanism works. That's fine. That's another Casio. That's the Wave Ceptor. Again, a new battery. Leave it a few minutes to pick up a signal. Had to set the analog hands manually. That's separate from the digital to get them initially in sync after change the battery. But again, it's working nicely. This is the police one. It's just a basic watch, and again, new battery, works fine. Likewise, this American Quemex, it's basic timekeeping with a battery, it's working okay. And a Seiko, sorry, Sekonda. I keep saying I've got Seiko on the brain. Again, that's just a time and date, just need the battery, and it's in good working order. And finally, the Sinclair black watch. This is the one I couldn't get the batteries into in the other video. I've got a selection of batteries. This one seems to actually take the LR 43 size rather than 44, which are just a fraction thinner. And after getting those in, I had to spring the clip a bit to reset it. I think it got a bit flattened, trying to use the wrong batteries over at various times. That, hopefully you can see now, that's 9 minutes past 3 and seconds. The left hand button shows hours and minutes, the right hand button shows minutes and seconds, and that's the entirety of the display. Just making sure that's visible with the angle on the camera. I'm not going to leave the batteries in that because it does eat batteries, being a LED display and a rather primitive, in current terms, integrated circuit. But it's just nice to see it working again. And so that was my first ever digital watch from a kit. Anyway, that's it, just a quick update, and hope it's interesting to somebody. Thanks for watching.